As the players have emerged out of the tunnel here at Arbour Park, let's just have another quick run through the lineups ahead of this afternoon's game. So in goal for Slough, wearing the number 1 jersey, will be Charlie Horlock. At 2, Josh Chapman. 5, Dan Bayliss. 6, Jean-Mal Prosper. 9, Slavi Sparzov. 11, Francis Armati. 12, Leon Perillon. 14, Scott Davis. 15, Henry Ochieng. 20 is Johnny Goddard, and 25, the returning Guy Hollis. On the bench this afternoon for the Rebels will be number 7, Odie Alpha. 16, Dan Roth. 17, Ollie Spicer. 23, David Ogbonna, and 24 is Jack Timberlake. And for our visitors this afternoon, it will be wearing number 1, Joseph Wright. 15, Oliver Kensdale. 19, Alfie Pavey. 22, Jason Adigan. 24, Dominic Olisanya. 25, Braden Johnson. 27 is Courtney Clark. 28 is Kai Woolard Innocent. 30 is Cameron Gabadebo. 33, Piers Bird. 41, John Shamalo. And on the bench for the Sports this afternoon will be 6, Musa Diarra. 9, George Alexander. 10, Michael Klaas. 14, David Cisse. And number 20 will be Yaya Bamba. So it was a 1-1 draw in the reverse fixture earlier on in the season. John Gilbert's opener for the Rebels was cancelled out by an injury time, first half injury time equaliser from Alfie Pavey. Eastbourne have themselves a corner. The awkward clearance from Hollis that gone beyond Horlock's post, but he couldn't quite keep it in play. It's fed in now, looking towards a run at the back post. It's flicked back across towards the goal, and Pavey there, just with a headed effort, just inside the 6-yard box, couldn't quite get over the ball and has headed that one over. And first real chance of the game. Just under 8 minutes gone here at Arbour Park. As Bird pings one across the Eastbourne half to Gabadeo. Into Courtney Clark. Back now to Gabadeo. Into the feet there in the middle of Odesanya. Back to Gabadeo, who plays that ball long down the line, looking towards the run of Pavey. Headed away by Bayliss. It's fallen to the feet of Goddard, who flicks one over the top into the path of Francis Armati, up against 2 Eastbourne defenders, just trying to find some space, finds a low drive. There's a good save off to his right by Joe Wright. Good counter in there from the Rebels, forcing a corner. They've tried delivering the ball forwards to Shamalo. It's headed away by Davis. Pulls up in the air, headed away then by Hollis, and then again by Perillon. Eastbourne are able to recover there, move that ball out to the right-hand side to Courtney Clark. Pings one in towards the back post where Shamalo meets it with the head, but again can't quite keep it under the bar, and it's comfortably enough over Charlie Horlock's bar. And Slough just waiting for that trigger, and it's now gone long, looking for Shamalo. Just a quick tug of the shirt there from Bayliss, doesn't stop the powerful centre forward though, and Perillon there just able to get a good foot in to stop. That was Odesanya just in the middle there, and Slough are able to clear now through Bayliss. A great bit of control in there from Goddard. Ochieng then sees the release into Armati, but it's fallen to Sparzov, just progressing to the outside of the Eastbourne area. And I think it's a good bit of defending in there from Kensdale, just using his body well just to shepherd Sparzov away from the goal, and Joe Wright was in there just to be able to come and pick that ball up. So judging by the fact that Davis is walking up the pitch along with the other Slough defenders, this will be slightly longer, and I think that's probably a change from the rest of the season, really, is they would quite often play this shorter earlier on in the season, I think, Cameron, wouldn't they? And now it just seems to be they're quite happy just to play that bit longer and maybe a bit more percentages and just get it away from the goal.
Yeah, just get that pressure off them, I suppose. If you're a team that sort of passes around the back, which we see every day now, sort of passing from goalie to centre-backs, it does or doesn't work sometimes.
It's Perillon there just with a drive forward, he's cut out. Ball does break to Goddard out on this left-hand side. He has come quite central, goes into the feet of Perillon, just trying to find some space, tries a left-footed drive, and it's just wide there of Joseph Wright's left-hand post. Had the keeper scrambling across, didn't look overly concerned. Perillon now out to Bayliss, back to Perillon, just able to then turn and drive forwards towards the Eastbourne box, goes past a couple of players in towards that near post area. His low cross, though, is blocked well by Kensdale. As today's match referee, Phil Eddy, just making sure that Adigan's all right before he allows the corner to be taken. Will be delivered in from Eastbourne's right-hand side, 3.5 minutes into the second half. Still goalless here at Arbour Park. This ball comes into that near post. It's bouncing around inside that 6-yard box. Loads of bodies in and around before Ochieng just moves the ball out towards the side of the goal. And it's bundled over there. Couldn't really tell what was going on. It was one of those proper goalmouth scrambles, though. Erica there just saying Beck must have done a fair few games for Slough over the years. Sparzov on the turn there is brought down by Pierce Bird, and a few outstretched arms from the Slough players. Has seen there the Eastbourne player pick up his second yellow card and has been shown the red and will be removed from the field of play. We've got our play short to Perillon just outside the area. Slough had that free kick. Goddard now just cutting inside and tries a low drive. That midway up through the in terms of the goal frame. Joe Wright though was able to claim comfortably, just moving off to his left hand side, and then collapses on the ball just down around the 6-yard line. It will be Hollis just to fire in that throw in again towards the penalty spot. It's met by the head of Bayliss. Can't quite get enough purchase though on his header, and Joseph Wright is able to hold on to that ball. And his long clearance though is easily collected in the centre circle by Goddard. Plays it forwards to Perillon. Into the feet of Sparzov now, able to turn and drive forwards. Tries to find the run of Amate. Inside the Eastbourne box, he's out wide though, and it's a low drive across goal that's collected comfortably at his near post by Joseph Wright. It will be Slough now with the corner from their left hand side, delivering in towards the back post. It's met by the head of Guy Hollis. It's taken a touch off an Eastbourne player, went over the bar. But it is currently deep inside the Eastbourne half. A Hollis throw in towards the near post area. Does bounce across, headed away by Diarra. And falls to the feet of Perillon, who has to go back outside to Hollis. Hollis then delivering across from the right hand side. It hits the head of Prosper rather than Prosper headering it, and Joe Wright is able to collect a good number of Eastbourne players in and around the Slough box at the moment, as they are looking to try and find a way to break through. Headed away by Slavi Sparzov. It will be picked up though by Eastbourne. It's gone back out to that left hand side. A high ball in towards the area. Diarra trying to get underneath it, and it's broken out to Perillon, just trying to flick that ball out, and it's broken out now to Francis Amate, able to drive through into space under pressure from Innocent. It's gone past the player and he's through against Wright, and Wright is well positioned just to be able to block at the near post. But we'll see what happens over the course of this extended period of injury time, as Eastbourne looks to break down the left hand side. Near post cross is flicked away by Scott Davis, and then nearly a collision there, causing the break for Johnny Goddard, and it's now 3-on-1 for Slough if they can capitalise on this. Goes out to the right hand side for Sparzov. His drive in towards that near post top corner just finds the side netting. Really needed to go across the goal there. Slough not able to capitalise there on that break with a 3-on-1. Goddard driving through the middle, laid it off to the right hand side for Sparzov, but the Slough number 9 couldn't find that shot on target. Got Davis obviously standing over this one. 4-man wall for the home side. Joe Wright just taking a position right of centre. Davis just bends one low towards that near post area. Can't quite get his angles right though, and it skims off the side netting and just wide of the goal.
Last attack here for Slough as we took over 99 minutes.
Yeah, so with 9.5 minutes now into the 10, it will be a long throw in from Hollis from the right hand side. Hollis then delivering that ball in towards the near post, flicked on by Bayliss. It's headed effort there from Sparzov, clips off the top of the bar. As what will probably be Slough's last chance of the game. We are now just over 10 minutes into the minimum 10 minutes, and I think as soon as this ball comes into play, referee Phil Eddy has the whistle in his mouth. I think this will be full time. And there we go. The whistle goes, and it will be a much needed clean sheet for Slough. But do you feel, Cameron, that up against 10 men for a third of the game, that they would have wanted more from it?
Yeah, 100%. Gary at 60 minutes, Eastbourne went down to 10 men. Slough didn't really put any more pressure on the goalkeeper's goal, up to that, of course, that last chance for Slavi Sparzov, who has to score there to get Slough that elusive win.